Hi everyone, my name is JP, but on YouTube I go by Antarean, and today I'm playing RollerCoaster Tycoon. Now if you're anything like me, then this game brings back a lot of nostalgia, and even the opening sequence triggers excitement. Now, I played RollerCoaster Tycoon a lot as a kid. I didn't actually play through all the scenarios, but I did spend a lot of time on each park. I think I kept my first park open for something like 35 years in-game, or even more. At one point I even flooded it for some reason. Now my playstyle was usually that I would beat a scenario, get everything from R&D, pay off my loan, buy up all the land and construction rights, save up some money, and then I would close the park, close all the rides, tear everything down, and then rebuild the park from scratch with no limits. This would be the only time I would actually do scenery and theming and stuff, but this time around I'm going to try to put in scenery and theming as I go along. I'm also going to try to have my parks more open and spread out instead of all just clustered together. Oh, and I'm going to try to do it without spending the vast majority of my playtime on pause. I did that a lot as a kid too. So, with all that out of the way, let's get started. I'm starting with Forest Frontiers. I know, no one ever starts with Forest Frontiers when they do YouTube videos like this. So it's straightforward enough. You have to have 250 guests in your park at the end of October year 1 with a park rating of at least 600. So, first thing we are going to do is we are going to increase our funding for research so we get more stuff. And let's just start off by building a merry-go-round. You don't go wrong with a merry-go-round. It's quick, it's easy, everyone likes it. So entrance, exit. Let's just change the colors to the red and yellow version. Let's see. I'm just going to increase the price to $1.20. Open. And open the park so that people can actually get in the park. Queue line and expand. I do like the music for this. Okay. And just renaming it. There. I'll probably go with a bit of alliteration further on in this, but for now we can just call it the Forest Carousel. So, now what do we want to do? Well, sure, let's go for a roller coaster right away. So I'm just gonna how do I do this? I'm going to try to spread this out a bit more than I usually do, so now I'm actually building a coaster that I used to build a lot. I put it in like all my parks. It's quick, it's easy, it doesn't cost much. I'm basically just doing this from memory because it's that easy. You could put banking in here, but it doesn't really need it because it's not going super fast. And now it's just straight back to the station. Just 2 short drops, so I'm just going to put in some brakes. Just because I am planning to have more than one train running on this. Now, when I would play this when I was younger, um, I'd basically always just have one train going on each coaster, just because in my very first park, I did eventually have a station brakes failure, which caused a crash, so I got a little paranoid with that. So I'm like, okay, no more than one train going at once. But I'm thinking that if I actually put some brakes in, then that'll like just negate that. So I should be able to have two trains going on this, which should help it make money faster. I always call this simplicity, so let's just test it. And it has two trains going, which is what we want, so that's good. And let me just make the footpath connecting to it. That would be a bit of a short key line, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's just move back a little bit. And there we go. Nice and straightforward. I'm going to try. I had simplicity in like all my parks as a kid, but I'm going to try to not have it used too much here. Okay, not bad ratings, I think. Now I know I said I wouldn't spend too much time on pause, but I just have to tell you guys this story. The first time my sister played RollerCoaster Tycoon, the very first thing she did was make a roller coaster. Nothing wrong with that, of course. This was before the roller coaster editor of RollerCoaster Tycoon 2, so what she did was she increased her loan to the highest amount it would let her. Then she found a secluded area in the park and started building, and she made it big. Like, she built it as high as it would go, and it was one of the larger types, so yeah, it was up there. She started off after the lift track, she started off with a series of downward helixes, so the train wouldn't have built up any speed yet. It was just slowly descending in a funnel shape, gradually picking up speed, going through like more drops and then inversions and more downward helixes. No inclines, or not many. I think even with her loan maxed out, she didn't have enough money, I don't think. So she just went in a straight line, twisting, but directly back to the station. And then when she tested it, it was going insanely fast at the end, because it was just basically dropping from the highest height to the ground level again and just doing a whole bunch of inversions and stuff in the middle. So it's just screaming along the track there. She makes it back to the station, and then she gets the test results back. The excitement was about a 2. The intensity and nausea were about an 18 and 16 respectively. I hadn't known the ratings could go above 10. This was like back when we both first started playing. So instead of being called like low, medium, high, these ratings were listed as ultra extreme. She saved the track design as ultra extreme to the max, all capitals. So she didn't continue that park, and no one ever had a chance to ride ultra extreme to the max, and I don't even know if anyone would survive that with a 16 nausea rating. But instead she started a new park in Leafy Lake. So I just had to tell you guys about that. Simplicity is much more reasonable. 3.95 for intensity and only 3.4 for nausea, so that's pretty good, I think. In terms of price, I've heard that you can use basically what I would always do is for gentle rides and thrill rides and stuff like that, I'd usually just set the starting price to $1.20 or so, and then that would decrease over time as people didn't want to pay for that. And for roller coasters, I'd always have them at $2. But I have heard that starting prices for roller coasters can actually be like either the excitement rating in terms of dollars, so like $3.90 or $4 for this one, or the average of the excitement and intensity. So I'm just going to start it off with $3 for one, just for now. I do really enjoy getting the best value park in the country awards, but I do also want to make more money on this. So I'm thinking that if I just increase the have the price a little higher than I would usually have it, and have more trains going, then I might be able to make more money and won't have to wait as long to save up stuff. So we can just leave the colors as the default ones for now. And I'm going to set the inspection for every 10 minutes, just because you don't want them breaking down as much. Oh, right. Might help if I actually hired a mechanic. So I will have a mechanic. I don't think I'll bother naming them. It will just be mechanic 1. And I will get a handyman. Now, also, you want to have your handyman not mow grass, typically, or else they'll just get really far away from the park and just mowing grass that no one will ever see. So you just unclick this. And I do like having my parks clean, and I think I will actually have some of my parks, some of my grass mowed. So I will hire a second one, and this guy will be mowing the grass. So I will just set him a little patrol area around here. So he won't wander outside of this, and he'll just mow this area. And yeah, we should get some benches and stuff like that. So bench, oh, and definitely around the coaster here. A few trash cans. Oh, right. Might help if I actually opened the ride. It's always good to open your rides. The rest appreciate that, because then they can actually go on the rides. And people are already queuing, so that's nice. Oh, look, he's already mowing. Maybe I should call him Mo. No? Oh. So, we're doing good so far. You know what? Just for fun, I'm just going to put some gardens here. Yeah, I'm just going to alternate these ones with this, and this, this. Oops. There. Nice and pretty. You can't really tell the difference between those ones, I guess, but they do look nice. Oh, right. And don't forget to save. Saving is always important. Okay, so, not a bad park so far. You know what, I'm just going to set this to any load just so that it just leaves already and people can start enjoying it. So, let's see, what else should we do? Nope, I might just pay off a bit of my starting loan just right now. Just that I'm not paying as much loan interest, which isn't really going to be that much. What's the date? Oh, right. Let's see, well, oh, I don't have an information kiosk yet. Interesting. Okay, but we can still get the other stuff here. So, what shall we do? I'm just going to make a little area over here. And then I can put some bathrooms and stalls over here. So, bathroom 1, and we shall rename that. There we go, perfect. And you can charge for this, but I really don't like the idea of charging to have to use the bathroom. But you can, nothing's stopping you. Your guests might not like it too much, I guess, but... and go add a burger bar. I'll just lower that price a little. Say price 3 at park. Open, and what do I want to call this? Yeah, I'll get more creative with the names as we go on, but we're just starting, so we can just do this. Drinks. Yeah, it's raining, so everyone wants to be on the merry-go-round because it's covered. Okay, so we have drinks, which I will also lower the price off just a little bit. Just to help make my guests happy. And we shall rename this one. Oops. I hope I spelled it correctly. There. Pouring rain, and this guy's still mowing. He probably doesn't like his job too much, but... And lastly, an ice cream stop, which we shall color light blue, I guess? Yeah, sure. Lower the price just by 10 cents. Here we go. Ooh, and we have a Ferris wheel. Delightful. Okay. Okay, so I think we're doing pretty good so far. We're up to 91 guests already. It's not even the end of March yet. Or it is the end of March yet, but that's okay. So we're, well, a little under halfway of what we needed for the guest count. I'm going to extend this a little bit and just add some benches just so that people can sit. And there we go. And now that the rain's over, people can go back on simplicity. This is a really fun game. Like, just listening to everyone just laugh and have a good time, and the music and the visuals. Did I not set that back to full load? Oh, maximum waiting time. Okay. Okay. So let's see. I'm just going to put some trees around here. What type do I want? Scots pine, Montezuma pine, Corsican pine, black poplar, white poplar, aspen, silver birch. Ooh, let's try some of those. Now, I do really like the pine trees here, and I do tend to overuse them, so I'm just going to put some of these in, just to make the carousel look nice. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. I am fighting the urge to just pause and just plan my next move and move my handyman around. There's nothing for the handyman to do just yet. Other people like simplicity. Alright, I can have this fun music. Looks pretty good. $3 isn't enough for you, I guess. Okay, we'll end here for now, and I hope to see you in the next part. Thanks for watching.